Hey everybody, we're working with the P13 Hocus Pocus line. It's the 13th birthday edition pack and it's awesome. I am using this pack. I thought I'd come up with something different for you. It's a 6x8 designer pack with 24 pages and there's also 2 bonus pages. So what I have done is I have pre-inked this, yes, and I know I've gone over top of that. And I will be covering that with a ribbon, so that's not a problem. But I have already cut out some of our pictures and our papers that we're going to use for this line. So I'm using some different things. I've also, morning. I've cut this out with my 2.5 and my 1.5 scalloped. So I'm using those, so that's how I cut these out, and I also fussy cut out some of these people and images. These stickers I'm going to be using I thought were perfect for this. I don't believe you can probably get these anymore unless you can find them used or like secondhand from like on eBay or somewhere, but these were the Love Elsie line. So I'm using these. I thought they're perfect for what I'm doing. I'm using American Crafts thickers, so I cut those out, and I am using Tim Holtz to do some inking around the edges, and the color I decided to use today was Wilted Violet. I will also, and I'm going to do this right now, I'm going to be putting a makeshift, somewhat looking spider web in the corner using Tim Holtz's Shatter stencil. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to ink up our blending tool here, and we're going to play along with this. I think this is supposed to actually be a broken window, but it works great for this as well. You could tape this to your page to make sure it stays still, but I'm not going to today. Just adding a little bit of depth and dimension to this corner. Oh, I like how that turned out. So that is that. I already had roughly an idea of what I wanted to do with this layout, but it's now just tacking it down. So we're going to ink the edges of our page. Let you know too, the colors I used for the ink, the paint I did on this layout was with Dilutions. So those were Dilutions paints, and they're beautiful paints to apply. I'm really liking the P13 lines that came out this year. I created a By the Sea layout, which I did not film, but it's on display at Scrap and Bean in the store. And my layout that you would have seen in last week's video is also on display at Scrap and Bean, so you can go see those if you're interested. All right, so we have that. I'm going to ink our mat. I'm not putting on my picture yet because I haven't taken it yet. So hopefully with all this COVID crap, we will have a Halloween or something to take pictures of, or we might just have to dress up for the heck of it. So you never know. We were talking about that the other day and just not sure if we're gonna have a Halloween or what are we doing about Thanksgiving even. Be interesting to see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and I'm now going to ink the pieces that I cut with my punches. Inking adds a lot of depth and dimension to your items you're going to use. It's a great tool to give it some pop. There's a lot of very cool images that you can cut out in this paper line. I'll just show those to you now. Here is the 6x8 book, and one thing I thought was very cool is when you flip over the page, and that's just the cover, there is a paper that you could already use. This is one of the sheets. It's meant to like a die cut sheet. You can cut out, and this is where I cut some of our images. I'm using that broom, that witch, and the cauldron. So just keep on inking away. I probably won't ink the witch so much, and she's not an ugly witch, she's a pretty witch. If you're ever a bewitched lover, I am. I remember Samantha used to always say, witches aren't all ugly. Why does everybody think that they're ugly and have warts on their nose? Classic bewitched Halloween episode. Okay. There we go. There we go. And I will do this one. Not really much point in doing the purple because it's the same shade, so it probably won't even show. We could try it. Okay, and we'll just try it, but I don't think you're going to see much. No, I don't really see anything. Alright, so we have one more. These cute little cats, and for me being the cat lover I am, I love these little cats, so I had to use them. They're so stinking cute. Alright, oh, and the broom. Almost missed, whoops, almost missed our broom. Can't miss that. Some of these other pieces, like these little delicate pieces, it's hard sometimes to ink them. You could also put it down and ink it on a pad or on a paper towel. Alright, so that is done. Now for our next step. So for our next step, I am going to tack down these circles that I punched. I was going to put those here. So pink color, kind of a color code. And we also need to put down our ribbon. So I'm going to put the ribbon like so. So I'm going to grab our Sukwang and put that down. And Sukwang, for any of you not familiar with it, is just an amazing two-sided tape that is the cat's meow, pardon the pun, but yeah, all this cat and Halloween stuff, but it is awesome. I should have probably used, I could have used the crackling campfire. I got that yesterday for my pre-order, but at the time of this filming, but I decided to go with purple. I thought it might stand out a little bit more on this layout. So we're going to put this here, and this tape, this ribbon, you could use any ribbon, but this one is actually in a pack just from the dollar store, so anything really goes. Alright, so that's now tacked down. And you're not going to see a whole lot of that. You'll see at the top and the bottom, really. So with these, I'm actually going to just adhere these down. But what I might do is adhere the orange ones. I'm going to pop them up. So we're going to add some depth and dimension to this. space these out. Alrighty, so now I'm going to grab our mounting squares and raise these. So the orange ones we're going to raise. So easy to do. There we go. So we're going to do that. This, I'm just going to tack it down. I'm not going to raise it or anything because I'm going to put raised elements on top. So this I'm going to pop right there. I had one person one time ask me why I don't measure what I put on my layouts, and honestly, I don't measure anything, to be honest. When it comes to putting stuff on my layouts, I eyeball everything. Obviously when you're cutting paper, I do measure that, but with a lot of this kind of stuff, I just don't. So we're going to tack our little cute kitties on here, and I have cats and I have witches' hats, so I'm going to stagger those as well. Hopefully you're liking this so far. I love Halloween. Lots of people are big into Christmas. I am into Christmas, but Halloween is more my thing. I just, I think a lot of it is the colors. I just love the colors. I don't know what it is, but I've always liked that. Okay, so we've got those there. And next, I'm going to put our Elsie images here, and I'm going to stagger these as well. So I'm going to put that one there. This one here. And with some of these, it's covering up empty spaces. And then here, we're going to put that dude there. Love those. Okay, so now we're going to tack our images that we cut out on our layout. And with these ones, again, I'm mounting them. I'm putting them with a foam square. Try and save space because you need to be able to lift things when you pop your picture onto the layout. Everybody, it's a personal preference on how many mounting squares you use. I'm not usually very chintzy with mine. That one, it was already pre-cut. So yeah, you just cut it to fit what you need to apply. It's just so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna plop our pretty witch right here. Like so. And to me, she's got her hand out, she's posing, she looks so elegant. I thought, you know what, to me, I think she needs to have that broom in her hand. So, I'm just gonna trim up my mounting squares to fit this broom. And this is looking so cool. All right, so now we're going to take off our backings and give her her broom. Voila. And last, the cauldron, which is neither cauldron. So we're going to put that next to her as well. All right, so our last stage is just the title, and this is easy. I was going to put Frightful up here and Witches down here. And then that's it for our layout. Very simple, easy, clean, and fun layout. So with letters, I usually start, and I know everybody's different, but I usually start with the last letter first. And sometimes these are hard to get the backs off, like I'm having issues right now. All right, so always measure out, make sure you have enough room. Sometimes I'll use a ruler and then just erase my lines, just gently put your lines on. But in this case, I have my flat edge already, so you don't really need to do that. These are not coming off so easy. All right, so, and the thing is with this one, I put Frightful Witches. It's kind of like a little bit of a joke in a sense because this witch is anything but frightful. Okay. I will have some more Halloween layouts coming up soon. We will be doing one with Cardabella, and we will be doing some art journal pages as well, seasonal things, as well as Thanksgiving and some other stuff. So I'd love to know what kind of content you'd like to see, so please let me know. I have videos already planned up till the end of the year, but I can change that up and change the content and post some of those later. So it is totally up to you what you, the viewers, would like to see. Because that is why I'm making these. So this is the slowest process, I think, out of the whole thing, is putting on our letters. Crazy enough. The next one will go really fast because it's one consecutive sticker. This one obviously isn't. I hope you guys are all enjoying the season. It's turning into a nice fall season. Hopefully the weather stays nice, and hopefully everybody's safe and healthy. And as I tape this, kids are just starting to go back to school, and hopefully everybody's safe and things are going well with you and your family. Everything is fine on the front here. All right. Yes. Once I get the end, we should be good. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure, but sometimes these American Craft stickers don't come off the easiest. Not sure why that is, but sometimes it's an issue getting them off. And when it's a big, long, consecutive one like this, it's a little bit more difficult. I don't want to distort the letters or bend it so you see a crack in the gold, if that makes sense. I was also going to mention I am planning on doing some more kitting. So if there's something in particular you would like to have a kit on, let me know, because right now I have my Disney kit ready to go. Anybody who is looking at ordering a Disney kit, let me know, because they are available and they're awesome, and they're $50 for 6x6 album kit, and you get everything you need with it. So all you need is the trimmer and the adhesive yourselves. Everything else is there. So there we go. So there is our layout. Frightful Witches. I love doing this. It was very fast, as you could see. Most of my time took with doing the cutting out ahead of time and taking the letters off. But a very, very fun layout. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'd love to see if you do something similar, what your project looks like. Make sure that you send it to me. You can always send me emails at irememberwhen@shaw.ca. Don't forget to like this feed, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and I also have a blog. So I hope you enjoyed crafting with me. Make sure that you check out my other videos, and there's lots more to come. Happy crafting, friends.